How y'all doing? This is Bobby Brantley, and a lot of you are asking yourself, what's happened to Bobby? Where's Bobby going? Why is Bobby leaving Lizard Lick? I'm going to answer all those questions, and this video is going to kind of tell you why. A lot of things are out there about Bobby Brantley that are not true. A lot of rumors, and so what I'm here today is to tell the truth about where Bobby come from, what's been involved in Bobby's life, the things that go on in Bobby's life, and the direction he's headed. To start with, I'm at my grandma's house. This is the house where I grew up playing as a kid, which my mother lives in now. Mom was home, but you know, she's kind of, honey, I can't do that. I got to fix it. You know how mamas are. And yes, I am a mama's boy. I'm not gonna lie. I have a wonderful mother who has taught me love, respect, and shown me how to be happy. I'm happy as being a son, and which a lot of you do not know, I'm also happy being a father. I am the father of 4 children. I have a son named Hunter, who's 21. I have twin daughters, Savannah and Juliana, who are 16. And I have a baby named Sarah Grace. Sarah Grace is 13, and boy, she's one tough baby. But anyway, that's one of the biggest joys in my life, I would say, is being a father. I've got 4 awesome kids that are amazing, no trouble whatsoever, and that's a side of me that no one wants to know about, no one wants to hear about, so I'm here to tell. Have I been married? Oh my God, yes. My first marriage, she was a good girl. I think we were just a little bit too young to understand what was really going on, and you know, she and I have talked, and you know, and don't hate, we ain't mad. She's happy in her life, I'm happy in mine, and I wish her well, and I think she wishes me well. The second wife, I had my son with. She's a wonderful mother, and she is probably the biggest reason my son turned out the way he did. She was very diligent in parenthood, and at that time in his life is what he needed, because I probably wasn't ready to step up yet. The third marriage, oh boy. She also a great mother of my 3 daughters, and still supports me in everything I do to this day. She helps me. She keeps me in constant loop of the kids in school, and you know, things that parents have to talk about. So she and I have a great relationship. Then there was wife number 4. That didn't work out so good. That was, you know, I'm not gonna say it was all my fault, but I had a hand in it. And you know, everything happens for a reason. I wish her the best. I wish her well. Now that we've got all that stuff out of the way, we're going to get back to where Bobby comes from. Here we have it. You don't see, I'm no great big house. You know, I'm a small town boy. I grew up in a rural community in southern Franklin County, North Carolina. Born in 1969, so at this point it makes me 44 years old. I know, I'm old. But if you'll just come along with me, I'll show you where I grew up at, some of the things I used to do, and some of the things I enjoy doing now, and hopefully some of the things I plan to do in the future. And maybe if you've had any questions about what I'm doing, where I'm going, if you'll just follow along with me, this video will answer it as well. A lot of you have seen Cassie on the show, and Cassie has been portrayed as kind of not good for me. Well, this is the truth. Cassie is not Cassie. Her name is Melanie, and Melanie is great. She is awesome to me. My kids love her. She's awesome to my kids. She's got kids that I love her kids. They're great kids. If it means anything, my mom loves her. So for all you haters out there who think, you know, I need to get away from Cassie, Cassie is non-existent. I got Melanie. I'm actually engaged to Melanie now. So, I mean, yeah, a lot of you say, oh, wife number 5? Hey, you know, it takes a handful of times to get it right sometimes. So thank God this time I finally got it right. So Melanie's kids and my kids, they all come over here. We all play. We all have a great time. So come on, I'm going to go show you some more. And from Bobby from this high to this high, and hopefully we'll answer some more of your questions you might have. And a lot of you are thinking, why hasn't he answered why he's left the lick yet? Well, do you want to know that now? I mean, really, now? That'll spoil the whole end of the video. If I give you that answer now, you won't watch anymore. So I've learned a thing or two about making TV. So I've got to keep you interested in watching my whole video to get you the answers you want at the very end. And no, I'm not getting paid a dime for this video. I just want everybody to know the real truth, the real reasons why things happen the way they do.
We can party in the city, but we can rock this truck in the car.
Ken, come on, man. We got a video to make. Come on, get up. Come on here. Get in. Sit down. Shut up. Hang on. In case some of you are wondering, I got a buddy up named Ken. He's helping me get set up for deer season, which is something I really, really wanted to do more of in the past, and I'm finally going to make time for it this year. So Ken is actually helping me get stands set up, mineral licks right, putting out my Gecko 360 stands, and hey, we're going to have some big deer with big racks and have a good time this year. So, just so you know, Ken is making all this happen. I'm just riding around. Some things we do in this video may or may not be legal. For instance, driving a UTV down the road. That's probably not legal. Okay, it's really not. But for time, we're gonna do it this time. All right, we just pulled out. We're passing by my mama's house. As you can see, not a huge house. I come from a small family. I was raised up on a tobacco farm. Is audio good? So, a lot of you want to know where I started out. I was raised up into a family, and my daddy was a tobacco farmer, and my mama worked. So from the time I was like 5 years old, I was in the tobacco field. And then my daddy quit farming around 1982 or so. He retired, and that went my brother. I was giving him a quick wave. Oh, shoot, I left him out. Well, I didn't think about that. I'm one of four. I have two brothers and a sister who are very, very supportive of everything I do. I'm very lucky to have a fortunate family. Very tight. We eat at Mama's. I don't eat at Mama's as much as I would like to, but Mama cooks most everybody. Most of them are retired because they're a little older than I am. That's the advantage of being a baby. Well, I can't. Brother, sister, brother, I'm sorry I skipped right over y'all and left y'all out. I got excited. So once again, another one of my happy things in life is being a sibling. I've got three amazing siblings, and I'm proud to call them my siblings. All right, we just turned on. This is a family farm that was my great-granddaddy's. And so it's been in the family for, I guess, right at 100 years or better now. But I'd say better now, because, yeah. So for over 100 years, this right here has been Brantley land. And for 44 years, I played on it, rode on it, worked on it. And my brothers and my nephew actually started back farming about 3 years ago, give or take. So what you see now is still Brantley land, and it's still Brantley farm. So my brothers and my nephew are carrying on a tradition that my great-granddaddy started. I went with a TV career, they went with farming. I think they made the better choice. And now you're saying, all right, his TV career. He's gonna tell us what happened at Lizard Lick. Not yet. I still got to keep you interested.
Rock tonight.
Well, I know I just said the question, I chose the TV career over farming like my brothers, and a lot of you thinking, well, is he going to tell us why now? No, I'm not going to tell you why just yet, but I will tell you how I met Ronnie and how I got involved with Lizard Lick. In 2002, Ronnie and I both lost a very dear friend, Johnny Perry. Some of you may have heard of him. before Johnny passed away, he did leave us something to remember him by very well. He finished 4th in the world in 2002 in the world's strongest man. And I know as well as Ronnie, was very proud of him to call him my friend and for what he accomplished. And had he lived longer, I'm sure he would have been the world's strongest man. Johnny, you're with us every day in our thoughts. You're never forgotten, brother. We do appreciate everything you ever done. But getting back to why I'm making this video is to let you know what's going on. So here I am, just on, standing out here in the field and some beans that, my brothers and my nephews just, like I said, they started back farming. And, I can remember many hot days when this was a tobacco field, being out here with my daddy, with my brothers, with the whole family. And this is how we made our living. So, not to hold you up and bore you anymore, we're going to get on down and I'll show you where I was raised up and where I grew up at. So if you'll hop on in the buggy, I'll carry you down the road. So I'm just starting to get into bow hunting, so I'm hoping to start getting in the woods more. So I got the Bowtech experience is what I'm starting shooting. And my guy, Ken Barkuff, he's trying to teach me. I'm not going to say I'm the best student in the world, but I try really hard. And I know he gives me pointers, and I do the best I can. But I can only do so much with what the good Lord give me to work with. Y'all don't forget that. And so this is where I come from, and this is kind of how I've stayed throughout Lizard Lick, throughout everything else in my life. I've always been who I was and where I came from. So since we've got back to where I came from, the real reason I'm making this video, like I said, is to get the truth out there about Bobby Brantley, about why I left Lizard Lick, and to straighten out that I'm a father, I'm a sibling, I'm a son, I have been a husband, and I hope to be a husband again to Cassie, and I hope to be the best husband that I've ever been. The other marriages were majority of my fault, but I've learned over the years as I've grown, and I've learned things to do and things not to do. And sometimes the truth is the best thing to do. So you've been waiting on this whole video, so here it is. My decision to leave Lizard Lick had nothing to do with Ronnie. It had nothing to do with Amy. It had nothing to do with Ronnie's family, or Pops or Jason or anybody putting pressure on me to leave. I actually like Jason. He's a great guy, and I love Pops. Pops makes me laugh. The reason I decided to leave Lizard Lick was I felt like it was a time in my life when I needed a change, when Bobby needed a change. And I felt like had I stayed at Lizard Lick, that change would not occur for me. And I'm not looking to go on and make a new TV show. I'm not looking to go on to have another TV career. I was a truck driver before all this started, and I'm not saying I'm going back driving a truck, but I'm saying I'm going to marry Melanie. We're going to raise all 6 of our kids together in one household. We're going to be happy, and I'm going to try to be around more, to be a good husband, to be a good father, and to be a good son. My mom is in her mid-70s. She doesn't have that many years left. I pray to God she does. But I made a decision to leave Lizard Lick because I felt it was best for me and for my future. Ronnie and Amy, I'm not saying anything. They're good people. They've been good to me. I'm going to miss them. But at this point in time, their life is in Lizard Lick. Their life was Lizard Lick before I came along. Their life was Lizard Lick before TV came along. And that's where they belong, is at Lizard Lick. Bobby's life wasn't at Lizard Lick before TV came along, and I feel I need to move on. So there you got it. You got it straight from me. No BSing, no lies, no miscommunication, no misconception. That's the real reason I'm leaving Lizard Lick, is because I feel I need a change in my life to make me a better person. If you can't accept that, I'm sorry. Please continue to support Ronnie and Amy in all they do. please continue to support Lizzie Lick in all they do. I'm not asking to follow me, to come with me. I just want the record straight on why I'm leaving and why I feel like I need to tell you, so you can hear it straight from me and not from a rumor and not from a misleading and not from a false Facebook post and not from some twisted tweet. It comes straight from Bobby. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you understand me now. I got to go. See you.